Hey everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Melissa Seagroves and I'm a Rodan and Fields consultant, and I'm so excited to have Amy come on board our team. I know she's very appreciative that you've taken time out today to come out and learn about her new business venture. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then we'll share everything Amy now has to offer you. My journey began just a few short months ago in February. I was first a customer using one of our regimens, Reverse. I had developed some sun damage, and once I hit 30, I had lost my glow. My skin was dull, and I was searching for that back. I had spent a lot of money on products that made promises with no delivery, and when I saw an immediate change in my skin from using Rodan and Fields, I was immediately intrigued by the business. I'm a teacher, so my family, our income month to month, we were very tight, and this has enabled so much more financial freedom. I'm laying a foundation now for my family, for us to do opportunities to go places that were never before even things we talked about. The rewards of just those that I've helped with their skin concerns has also just been one of the biggest, perks, and the friendships, and now Amy, a longtime friend, joining me is such a blessing. But who has heard of Rodan and Fields? Well, if you haven't heard of them before Amy invited you today, then I'm pretty sure you heard of this little company, Proactive. No, not so little, but $1 billion business that dominated $1 billion acne industry. Proactive, the creators, Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields, 90% of people who have acne were using Proactive. Decades ago, they developed Proactive and were very, very successful. Rodan and Fields are Stanford-educated doctors, and they are still practicing dermatology in California today with a 3-year wait list. Now, you would think after so much success from a lucrative business such as Proactive, they may be retired, sitting on a beach somewhere in Costa Rica forever, but they're not. They're very passionate about skincare, and they have given entrepreneurs like myself and Amy the opportunity to build a business with products bearing their name. So in 2002, we launched in high-end retail stores such as Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's. In their practice prior to that, they were seeing people come in every week with 4 main skin concerns. Those, the most common was, fine lines and wrinkles, and people coming in with irritable skin, redness, sensitivity. Also those with sun damage, discoloration, dullness, and then lastly, acne, but more so hormonal acne that many, many adults suffer from. So they, in this time in our country, the economy was not the best, and they knew that going to see a dermatologist was kind of a luxury. So they wanted to put dermatology out to the masses, and they created our 4 main skincare regimens. We launched them in the high-end retail stores, and quickly our Redefine regimen, which was for fine lines and wrinkles, became #1 selling nationally. We had wonderful growth all throughout the 2000s, but we also learned that the business was shifting. Now, social commerce, people had the control over the corporations. When somebody wanted to buy something, who did they ask? Their friends on Facebook. So they took a huge risk. Knowing the success they had with Proactive and the direct sales, they pulled Rodan and Fields from the cosmetic counter in 2007 and put it in the hands of us. So we have been given an amazing opportunity. All of our products are under just 1% of prescription strength. The doctors are using the same approach that they used with Proactive, which is a multi-med approach, the right ingredients in the right formulation in the right order. So each step in each of our regimens is a 4-step regimen, and each step is literally preparing your face for the next. I'm going to first talk about, and Amy's going to hold up, our Soothe regimen. If you have irritable skin, redness, even some forms of rosacea, even psoriasis, Soothe is going to correct and heal that lipid moisture barrier in your skin. The reason why you cannot use so many different products is going to heal that. So eventually you will be able to use products that you haven't been able to in the past. Our next regimen would be our Unblemish. If you have any kind of acne, post-acne scars, that hormonal acne, the Unblemish, which recently became the #1 premium regimen for acne in the United States, you are going to love Unblemish. There is a 4-step system. The one Amy has a spot fading toner, which anyone who's 12 years or older, they can use Unblemish, and somebody that age would probably need the clarifying toner. If they don't have any dark marks or scarring, then they don't need the spot fading toner. The next regimen would be our Reverse, which was my favorite, which I began with. If you have any kind of dullness, discoloration, sun damage, dark marks, this is going to lighten and brighten and smooth the appearance of your skin. It also has retinol, so it is going to work on those fine lines and wrinkles, as well as lighten and brighten. And then lastly, if you don't have any skin concerns, Redefine would be where you would go. Or if you do have fine lines and wrinkles, loss of firmness, saggy skin, you would want to begin using the Redefine regimen, which I do now use at night. I used my Reverse pretty much throughout the summer, and now I'm using the Redefine, which is amazing on your pores. Our toner in the Redefine is called the Spanx for your face. So it's amazing. Redefine actually is only a 3-step regimen. You have an AM moisturizer, and then you have a PM moisturizer, which is amazing going on. While all of these regimens are clinically proven to be very effective on their own, the doctors also invented some tools which are similar to the tools that they use in their office, in their practice. And the first is, Amy's going to hold it up, the Amp MD roller. This bad boy you can use every day. It's the best minute spent in skincare. You roll your face, you roll it vertically, horizontally, diagonal, forehead, cheeks, chin, and your neck. You don't want to have that turkey neck at Thanksgiving. You can even roll, don't tell anybody, but I've rolled my thighs before we went to Punta Cana earlier this year for my anniversary. What it is it's applying a mini trauma to your face. So it is causing your cell turnover to rapidly speed up, and that's stimulating collagen production, which we stop producing when we turn 30. Each year the collagen production decreases, so that's when we see the sagginess, the pores, the fine lines and wrinkles. So the Amp MD roller is going to tighten the skin, improve the texture. Anyone who has any kind of acne scarring, even stretch marks, scars, the roller is going to completely tighten, smooth, and you let your regimen get deeper into your skin so that you get the best bang for your buck. You can add it to the regimens, the Redefine regimen, you can add it to the reverse regimen as well and save 20%. It's not recommended to be used with like an active breakout, so you wouldn't want to roll your face if you have like active acne, but because it has 200 surgical grade, needles, so that would irritate an acne. And then they didn't stop there. They created the macro, which you use one time a week. I love this little tool. It has a diamond encrusted tip, which Amy will show you and she'll turn on and let you demonstrate. It sweeps over 5 million dead skin cells from your face each week. 5 million. And it's amazing. My filter, when I'm done with that, is so gross, but it's so cool at the same time. So friend me on Facebook and you can scroll down and see I've posted some of my pictures from after I've used my macro. But it's going to polish the skin. It's going to, like, I had some deep little whiteheads in my skin that I could never pop, and, just knew they wouldn't surface. And after using the macro a couple weeks, they surfaced and came out. It was like the best blemish ever. But I love it. You should definitely give it a try, and you can add that to your Unblemish regimen. You can add that to the Redefine and the Reverse. The only tool we don't suggest adding to a regimen is the Soothe, because if you have really sensitive skin, you don't need to be applying a tool to your face until you correct those issues. The last big product that the doctors invented is acute care, and Amy has some that she'll pass around. These are strips that are full of hyaluronic acid, over 100 filled cones that literally melt into your skin. It's a filler without the needle. We naturally produce hyaluronic acid in our bodies, but like collagen, as we age, we stop that production. So you're literally filling in what is not being made anymore. So this is a month supply, and your results last up to 6 to 8 weeks. We have been in magazines from Allure, Essence, you name it, Redbook. We were just recently featured in Redbook, and all of our press is free. We don't pay for any type of publication. The doctors are just so respected in the industry and the products are working. So we're like blowing up right now. We just launched into Canada earlier this year, so we are only United States and Canada based in 2016. We're going to launch into Australia, so if you know anybody down under, you need to let Amy know. How can you be of support to Amy? Well, you can be one of 3 C's, basically. You could certainly give all the products a try. The products, the tools, everything has a 60-day money-back, empty bottle guarantee. The doctors believe so strongly that you're going to see these results that they offer a complete refund. I can tell you right now that, in now November 1st, I've not had one customer that didn't see the results that the products intended. So you will see the results. But if you don't, Amy will help you pack it back up and send it back. No questions asked. But that's just, how firmly they stand behind their products that they've made. You could become a consultant with Amy. The business is phenomenal. Direct sales is completely redefined with Rodan and Fields. I was a little hesitant, no products will ever ship to our customers without their consent, without their want, without their need. They're never obligated to make future purchases. It is absolutely just our replenishment plan is set up for convenience. And if you chose to become a customer, then you would want to take advantage of PC Perks, which is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know about you, but I like a deal. I like a sale. When you become a preferred customer, you pay a one-time enrollment of $19.95, and that would never be charged again, not next year, not the year after. You're in for life. You have free shipping, which is an average of $9 to $12 per order, and you save 10% off retail. You find out first about new and innovative products, any promotional rates. Being a preferred customer really has perks. And lastly, if the products or the business is just not for you, that is okay. But you could be a connector for Amy. Surely there's somebody in your life, just as me. I could rattle off, on all of my fingers, somebody in my family that was either suffering from, bad dark marks, or aging skin or sensitive skin. There's somebody you can connect Amy with that she can help. I just want to thank everybody for coming today. We're going to make some posts on her event page so that you can read through at your own leisure, and go a little bit more in depth, because I know you guys want to get hands-on and look everything over. Amy, you call me, girl. If you guys have any questions at all, put me on speakerphone. I'm here just chilling in my jammies, and that's another part of the beauty of this business. We have a Wi-Fi and a dream, and we're so supportive of each other. You're not in this alone. But thank you so much for joining us, and I'm not going to take any more of your time. Stay tuned to some of the posts coming up your way on the event page. Bye, Amy. Love you, girl.